Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to kick off today's video with an important announcement. I received an email earlier today that YouTube have taken away monetization from my channel for the next 30 days. Apparently, they are not happy with the titles of my videos. Now, we can sit here and we can cry, laugh, joke about it. The reality is that we are at the mercy of these social media platforms, and whether it's right or wrong, that is the decision that they've made. And my review will take place in 30 days time. So what does that mean for the channel? I never started this channel to make money, and that has always been the case. Like, I come on, give you 10 to 12 minute videos based on the information and the things that I find, the things that are useful. So for me, absolutely nothing changes. YouTube can take away its revenue. As far as I'm concerned, they can even keep it full time, as long as they don't shut down the channel, because I think that would be ridiculous in my opinion. But as always, your help, support, comments, subscribing is much appreciated. So I do thank you guys for the support that you show the channel. And for the next 30 days, you can watch the whole video without even having to see a single ad. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a win for you guys. And from my end, you're still going to get the same Serpent. It doesn't matter what day, what time, if I have a cold, if I'm sick, whatever, nothing changes. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention because you're going to see that there's no ads anymore. Now, MoneyGram acquires stake in Ripple invested cryptocurrency cash exchange. Very smart, MoneyGram, very smart. Now, I'd like to kick off by saying that finally we have a move, right? So finally the market has decided to move. And do you see why for the last 5 days straight I've been talking about be patient, be patient. We haven't had a move. Be patient, be patient. I even had a comment today saying, oh, looks like you were, like, wrong. And I'm like, have you not been listening for the last 5 days? Because for the last consecutive 5 days straight, I have been talking about the possibility of going into the 70s and 73 to 75 cents. And we hit 73 cents, and there's a little bit more to come. But this is the importance of patience. So for those of you that were patient, congratulations, you just got yourself a 10% discount on some XRP tokens. That is huge. And for those of you that FOMO'd, once again, learn from your mistakes. Because that's all it was, right? While it was sitting at 82, 83 cents, it was a mistake. You FOMO'd in. Now that's fine. There's no problem. Because you're going to hold, and then eventually, we're going to smash these prices. But learn the lesson. Because the lessons that you learn along the way will pay huge dividends. So the lesson was you should have held on and waited for a clear signal where we were going up or we were going down. Now, going down was always a reasonable expectation. Like, look what's happening around the world. Like, countries going into lockdown, food shortages. We just got announced in Australia that we have to limit how much meat and chicken we buy because there's not enough stock. And there's not enough staff. So it was always going to be a down before going up. But nothing changes from the long-term perspective. Now, MoneyGram acquiring stake in Ripple invested cryptocurrency cash exchange. Smart, MoneyGram. Smart, because you know what? Because XRP and Ripple are going to blow up 2022 in ways that no one can imagine. Now, Jamaica is rolling out its central bank digital currency in the first quarter of 2022 after a successful pilot. Nice. We're going to see a lot more of this. And we're going to keep a very close eye on what are some of the big moves coming. Look, let's face it. The dollar, the inflation, everything has to reset. It's just too much. It's just too much. Like, the numbers just simply do not add up anymore. So a reset has to occur. It's just the way it is. And look, it is what it is, right? Now, XRP chart forms this familiar pattern ahead of January events. Now, what we're talking about here is that XRP has entered into a triangular range shortly after reaching highs of $1.34 on November 10. Although it posted a recovery towards closer to the end of 2021, it is unable to close decisively above December 23 high of $1.01. A bullish breakout above a triangle pattern might produce an 80% rise, sending the 8th largest cryptocurrency above $1.10 mark. We will wait patiently and see. Right now, we're sitting at 74 cents 72. We had a low of 73 cents 27. We're 10.55% down. Now, Bitcoin price drops to 43.7 after Fed minutes reconfirmed plans to hike rates. This is what's been going on, right? So if you're wondering why the market has crashed, well, really crashed. I mean, right, we're 10% down, 10.23% down across the whole industry. Relax. We're sitting at $42,715 for Bitcoin right about now. So what's happened, right? The Fed has said we're not going to print money and we're going to put interest rates up. Generally, the perfect combination for the markets to go down. That has been the news that has pulled us back. We've been here before. We will be here again. Whatever goes down must come up, and cryptocurrency has shown over the years that this thing only goes one way as long as you're willing to hold, and that is up. Now, Kazakhstan government resigns, shuts down internet amid protests, causing Bitcoin network hash rate to tumble 13.4%. So no timeline exists as to when the internet will switch back on in the second biggest Bitcoin mining country in the world, but that has also happened. So, coincidence? I don't think so. I think these things are very well programmed. Both news, that news and this happens at the same time, not a coincidence at all. Now, Ripple will XRP is still on a higher low on the weekly. And I like what Nick has done here. And he is right. He is right? We're still on a higher low on the weekly. And remember that the weekly is the one that really matters. Now, the Bankers Association has told the Federal Reserve on Monday that it supports a plan to migrate a new message format ISO 20022. But it's actually saying that it wants to do a single day switch. And it would happen no earlier than November 2023. So this would be one day, and on that particular day, everything switches over to the new ISO 20022. That is exciting as well. Of course, the rollout is going to begin from November this year, and we're waiting patiently for that. We've still got another 10 months and a few days to wait. But the Interledger protocol family and ISO 20022 ecosystem is something that we're definitely going to be talking a lot more about throughout 2022 as we edge closer and closer to it launching. Now, we did speak about the Bitcoin bull market in 2017 and the XRP bull market in 2022 having some very similarities. We will keep a very close eye on that and how that progresses along the way. But reality is that the thing that's getting me super excited right now is this. Look at that. Look at that thing. That is the weekly chart, XRP versus the US dollar. Edging ever closer. What's that? Another 2 weeks to go? 2.5 weeks maybe? But we are getting closer and closer and closer to the moment. And this moment will be a monumental moment, because when this breaks out, it's going to be fireworks. And we're not far away at all. Now, I know that you guys love picking my brain when it comes to this. Serpent, why don't you speak about 589? Why do some people speak about 589 and you don't speak about 589? Can we ever reach 589? How would that go? Now, I like to tell you things the way they are, like not for what you want them to be. And let's get to triple digits first before we talk about 589. Now, we haven't broken $1 in a while. We haven't broken previous all-time high in over 1,500 and something days. Relax with the 589. This isn't a rich, quick get scheme, right? Patience rewards. Well, in this market, patience is what your ultimate reward is. So, patience. We'll not be speaking about 589 until we are well within the three digits, which will take a long time. Now, if we overlay what occurred back in 2017, and we look at what we're about to do, we're about to go into not just double digits, but we're about to smash straight through it. And it is, like I said, just a matter of time until this occurs. But you notice in 2017, there was a final dip. In fact, almost two final dips, and then it exploded up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what's happening right now. So how low can we go? We could see 65 cents occur. However, where we are right now is a perfect setup for the bounce back in that 73 to 74 range, which is what I've been saying for the last 5 days, that if we go down, we're going to go down to this level. Now, that's not to say that 65 cents is not out of the question just yet, but I do believe that where we are exactly right now is going to be the kickoff. Now, should we go lower, how low do we go? Well, if we break down from 74, then we will be going into 70. If we break 70, then we'll be going into 63 range, and then we will kick off. Now, can we touch 55 cents again? In my personal opinion, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to go back down to as low as 55 cents. It's just a personal opinion. Take it or leave it. Now, once we do break, then we will break up and start to go fly to normal patterns that we've been speaking about. But for now, we wait patiently to see, are we going to hold 74? Are we going to go down to 70? Is 63 cents within line at the moment, all open? Like I said, for me, I think 74 was it. Now we're going to continue to rise and continue to move. However, we must keep our eyes and ears wide open right now to make sure that we understand where we're going moving forward. But overall, the plan, the long-term plan, has not changed at all. We're still super excited about January 19, January 24 coming up, and what we will do in 2022. I don't think anybody is ready for it. Now, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, thank you all so very much for the support that you show the channel. I've got your back. I can't wait to see you next time.